Hi students, and today we are going to discuss basics in organic chemistry, that is IUPAC nomenclature, means how to write name of an organic compound. What is meant by IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. And they given certain rules to write IUPAC name for organic compound. So to learn this, we have to remember few things. First, we have to know the valency of carbon. Why particular valency of carbon only means organic chemistry nothing but carbon chemistry, means carbon compounds. You know very well carbon valency is 4. That's why this is we are calling tetravalence. Carbon valency tetra means 4 valencies it has. See here I will show. Each carbon will satisfy 4 bonds. 4 bonds. This may be A, B, C, D or all are same also. So this is we are calling tetravalence. So a carbon will bond with other 4 atoms. So each carbon having 4 bonds, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we are calling tetravalence. So this is about valency of carbon. So first you have to know that carbon can make 4 bonds only maximum. So more than 4 it will not satisfy. Its maximum valency 4 only. To write the name of organic compound, we have to know few basics. Organic compound has its own name. This name consists 3 parts. 3 parts. Organic compound name consists 3 parts. So every organic compound having 3 parts maximum. Clear? What are those means? Most important part is root word. Root word. What is meant by root word means another name we are calling parental chain. Parental chain also. Root word or parental chain. What this part will indicate or suggest as means number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms. This is very important part in organic compound. Number of carbon atoms. For example, if chain consists 1 carbon, we have to say meth. Clear? If chain consists 2 carbon atoms, we have to say eth. If chain consists 3 carbon atoms, we have to say prop. And 4 carbon atoms is there, we have to say but. 5 carbon atoms are there. 5 carbon atoms, we have to say pent. And 6 carbon atoms are there, we have to say hex. 7 carbon atoms are there, we have to say hept. And 8 carbon atoms are there, we have to say oct. 9 carbon atoms are there, we have to say non. And 10 carbon atoms are there, we have to say dec. Maximum 1 to 9 only we are getting 10. 1 is there, we have to say meth. 2 is there, eth. 3 is there, prop. 4 is there, but. 5 carbons, pent. 6 carbons, hex. 7 carbons, hept. 8 carbons, oct. 9 carbons, non. 10 carbons, dec. So first root word that we have to identify in the chain. Clear? Next, another main part is second part, that is suffix. What is that? Suffix. Suffix part. Suffix part. See, root word indicates number of carbon atoms. That is, we are saying parental chain also. Suffix, we have two parts again. One is primary suffix. Primary suffix. The second one is secondary suffix. Secondary suffix. Primary and secondary. Go for here first. What primary suffix will give the information to us means primary suffix gives the information about nature of carbon chain. Carbon chain. This is very important thing here. Nature of carbon chain. Nature means what here means, for example, whether chain is saturated or unsaturated. Chain is saturated or unsaturated. So we have saturated hydrocarbons, unsaturated hydrocarbons. That is, so this is very important. Suffix primary and secondary. Primary showing that nature of carbon chain, that is whether that is saturated or unsaturated. Saturated, unsaturated, how can we address means saturated nothing but carbon having single bond. Carbon having single bond. Single bond is there, that is saturated. Unsaturated we have two again, that is carbon double bond, carbon triple bond. Clear? So single bond is there, saturated. Double bond or triple bond is there, unsaturated. Saturated is there, we have to say in. Double bond is there, we have to say in. And triple bond is there, we have to say ine. Like alkane, alkene, alkynes. Saturated hydrocarbons, alkanes. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, two types. Saturated one type, unsaturated two types. Alkene, alkyne. Double bond is there, in. Triple bond is there, ine. This is the information primary suffix will give. Clear? Next, we have to say secondary suffix. Secondary suffix. So secondary suffix gives the information. Secondary suffix gives the information about what terms means. It gives about functional group. Functional group playing key role in organic compound. The nature of organic compound depend on the functional group only. So functional group is a group which can decide the nature of a organic compound. Clear? We have some functional groups. Few I will give. In practice all will get. Somewhere in the carbon chain OH group is there. We have to identify that is alcohol. Clear? OH group is there, alcohol. And somewhere you saw in the chain COOH, and that you have to identify as this is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. And somewhere in the carbon chain you addressed like this CHO. This we are saying aldehyde. What we are saying? Aldehyde. Somewhere in the chain you address like this. C double bond O, and this is you have to say ketone. This you have to say ketone. Clear? Like this we have alcohol, carboxylic acid, aldehyde, ketones, and somewhere you address it in the chain NH2 group. This you have to say amine. Later I will give all functional group in as together. Clear? Now OH is there alcohol, COOH is there carboxylic acid, CHO is there aldehyde, C double bond O is there ketone, NH2 is there amine. Now, every time no need to write alcohol. If carbon chain contains OH, simply you have to say ol. Clear? COOH is there oic acid. Oic acid. CHO is there, you have to say all. Alcohol is there, ol. Aldehyde is there, all. And ketone is there, you have to say one. And amines are there, amine only. Amines are there, amine only. Alcohol is there, no need to say alcohol, ol. Carboxylic acid there, oic acid. Oic acid. Clear? You have to say oic acid. CHO aldehyde is there, all. And C double bond O is there, ketone, one. NH2 is there, amines only. This is suffix, primary and secondary. So two parts completed. Next, third part, very important part we have, that is prefix. That is prefix. See here, I am showing the prefix part. I am showing the prefix part. Prefix. It playing major key role in organic chemistry. What will it address, or what the information prefix will give means about substitution. What it will give the information? Substitution. What is meant by substitution means other than functional group. Other than functional group. Here we learn a functional group. Secondary suffix. These are functional group. So other than functional groups, if carbon chain contains, that is we are calling substitution. Clear? What are those? We have substitutions means, some examples I will give. If carbon chain contains chlorine, we have to say chloro. If somewhere you address in the chain Br, we have to say bromo. We have to say bromo. And somewhere you address it like this NO2, you have to say nitro. You have to say nitro. Clear? And somewhere you address it CH3 as substitution, you have to say methyl. Clear? Like this. Other than functional group, any other substituents are there, that we have to say prefix. Chlorine is there, chloro. Bromine is there, bromo. Fluorine is there, fluoro. Iodine is there, iodo. Nitro, NO2 is there, nitro. CH3 group is there, methyl. Like that. These are the prefix. So, root word, suffix, prefix. These are the three key parts. Let me start. How to naming the name. Before going to that, I will show one trick. Whether you are following rules or not, I will show the trick. First, how to start the name. First, you remember three letters. P, R, S. If you remember these three letters, IUPAC nomenclature is very, very easy. What is P means? P is nothing but prefix. What is R? Nothing but root word. Root word. What is S means? Suffix. Clear? So, chain contains three parts I told already. In that, first is you have to start with prefix. Next you have to start with root word. Next you have to start with suffix. Means general students getting rules they know, but they don't know how to start. So you have to start with prefix, means substitution. Next you have to start the name root word, means it, myth, prop, but, like that. Next the suffix means functional group. See, if prefix not there, no need to start. Then you have to go for root word. Root word compulsory. Suffix not there, and you have to go for prefix and root word only. Clear? Compulsory, no need. So first prefix not there, you go for root word compulsory, then you go for suffix not there, prefix compulsory. Clear? So prefix root word or root word suffix, like that the order. This is the order to write the name. This, if you remember, it is easy. I am starting with straight chain with all single bonds. Now I am explaining a chain, straight chain with all single bonds. Let we go. Example number 1. Somewhere given the chain like this. And you have to write the name. First you have to count how many carbon atoms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight chain with all single bonds is there. Then you have to give the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 or left to right or right to left. This rule applicable for straight chain with single bond only. So when straight chain is there with all single bond, you can give the numbers from left to right or right to left. No problem. Completed. Next, what I told? First prefix. Prefix means what? Substitution. Substitution means what? Chlorine, bromine, nitro, methyl group, like that. Clear? Like that is there. So here not there. It is the, already I told, it is a straight chain. It is a straight chain. Substitution not there. That's why prefix is absent. Root word. What is the root word here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbons are there. You have to say but. Clear? Next, suffix means functional group. See, double bond, triple bond, single bond, these are also functional groups only. So what bond is there here? Single bond. Single bond is there, what we have to say? Ane. So but plus ane, you have to say butane. But plus ane, butane. Chal, one more example. Somewhere given the chain like this to you. CH3. Go for the name. This is straight chain, no substitution. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2. Straight chain is there. You can give the numbering from left to right or right to left. No problem. How many carbons are there? 2. 2 carbons are there. What we have to say? Eth. All single bonds is there. Ane. Ethane. Single bond is there. Ethane. Next. Here giving one more chain. CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. This chain is given to you. See, first all single bonds means N. Now carbon atoms count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight chain, you can give numbering left to right or right to left. So 6 we have. So 6 carbons are there, hex. Single bond is there, ane, hexane. See how much easy. Clear? Like this, for all single carbon you go for. This is model number 1. Model number 2. Straight chain with carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. Clear? What is the condition now? straight chain with carbon double bond or triple bond. Here all single bonds. Now I am giving the example to you. I am giving one example. See example number 1. 1 CH3 CH double bond CH single bond CH3. This is the chain given. So simple. You remember PRS system, prefix. So substitution. Prefix means substitution. So substitution not there. This is straight chain. Substitution nothing but, anybody having confusion, I will show like this. This is long chain, straight chain. Somewhere you saw like this, here carbon, or here carbon and here carbon. These we are calling substitutions. If these are not there, this is straight chain we are calling. Here we are talking about straight chain, double bond or triple bond. This is the straight chain, no substitution present. Now, all single bonds are there. We can go for left to right or right to left numbering. But here, we should not do like that. Where double bond or triple bond present, to that carbon, we have to give lowest number. Clear? Lowest number. That you have to remember. Where double bond or triple bond is there, to that carbon we have to give lowest possible number. Let I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So while I am coming right to left, double bonded carbon getting number 2. I am coming 1, 2, 3, 4. When I am coming left to right, double bonded carbon getting 2. Means here 2, here 2. So no problem. Any side you are getting double bonded getting carbon, lowest number 2 only. Then you can go for without any problem. So how many carbons are there? 4 carbons. Prefix is there? No. Why? Because it is straight chain. So but. Clear? Next. We have to write suffix. Who is suffix? Double bond. Clear? Who is suffix? Double bond. Double bond where is there? At second carbon. So number and name differentiate with a hyphen. This hyphen also we have to write. Number and name separated by a hyphen. But two carbon having ene. Double bond is there, ene we have to say. Single bond is there, ene. Triple bond is there, ine. So but to ene. Clear? What we have to say? But to ene. Clear? 2-butene. Another name? 2-butene. Clear? This is. So where double bond, triple bond is there, that number we have to mention. Clear? Now, so both sides you are getting same number. Then you are not getting any problem. Now I am showing another example to you. CH3 bond CH double bond CH CH2 CH3. Look here now. Look here what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons are there. Double bond. Numbering I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right to left double bonded carbon getting number 3. Number 3. Now I am coming to left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I am coming left to right, double bond getting the carbon second position. Here to here, 3 getting. From this position, you are getting 2. So what I told, lowest number. Lowest number. Which is lowest number? 2 or 3? 2. So you have to go left to right only. Right to left, you should not. Clear? Well, I am giving numbering like this. Double bonded carbon getting 1, 2, 3. And left to right I am getting 1, 2. So you have to give numbers left to right only, not right to left. Clear? So you have to take this number. These numbers you should not. This way you should not. You have to go for this way only. Lowest number. Lowest number. Next. Now normal. Prefix not there. Why? Because it is straight chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means pent hyphen. Next. Double bond at which position is there? Second position. Pent 2. Number and name that is separated by hyphen. This also one rule. Hyphen compulsory mention. We have to mention. Next. Pent 2. Double bond is there na? In. Pent 2 in. Or you can write 2 pentene. 2 pentene. Clear? 2 pentene. Like this. Now I am giving triple bond. CH, triple bond CH. Look here. Look here. How many carbons are there? 1, 2. 1, 2. So whether you are moving right to left or left to right, triple bonded carbon getting same number only. That's why the name we are giving. 2 carbons are there, eth. Triple bond is there, ine. Ine at which carbon? Here you are getting 1, here you are getting 1. So, eth 1 ine. Eth 1 ine. 1 no need to na. Generally we are not mentioning. Ethine. Clear? Eth 1 ine nothing but ethine. Next. Another example. CH3 bond C, triple bond C, bond CH3. Clear? This is triple bond. This is triple bond. Now come to here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So triple bonded carbon getting number 2. Come to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also you are getting 2. So left to right or right to left, it is getting number same only. So no problem. Then we'll go for how many carbons are there? 4. So but hyphen. At which carbon unsaturation is there? Second carbon. 2. And unsaturation what? Triple bond. Triple bond is there, what we have to say? Ine. But 2 ine. Or you can say 2 butane. 2 butane. So follow these rules and take some examples as you have to practice. So I will explain few more examples in next class. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Be safe at home. Thank you.